strode into the room, a ruffled feather, a hint of your perfume is a comely tether. Give back my heart you stole, chase down the rabbit hole. It's undebatable, we come together.
I've been friends with Brendan O'Brien, who I wrote the Sons of the Sea record with. I've been friends with him for about 10 years, and he had produced the last 3 Incubus records, and so we had worked a lot together, but we'd never worked as songwriting partners. So the differences between the Wild Trapeze and Sons of the Sea. The Wild Trapeze is me being a control freak, playing almost everything, and it sounds like I went off into the forest by myself and locked myself in a studio for 2 or 3 weeks. And that's exactly what happened. Like, it sounds like what happened. Sons of the Sea was a lot more fun and challenging, but like fun and sunny, and it was Brendan and I in a studio drinking a bunch of coffee and laughing a lot and writing songs. I also think that the Sons of the Sea songs are considerably stronger as songs as far as the writing is concerned. And that's for lots of reasons, not the least of which is that Brendan is a phenomenal musician, and he is able to bring out things in me that he makes me sound better, basically, than I actually am. Working with Brendan, in a lot of ways, just him and I, it is still challenging, but in all the right ways, you know? But it's just faster, because it's only 2 chefs in the kitchen. It's like, there are 2 chefs sitting side by side and cooking together. Do you like that? Yeah, me too. Keep going, it's great.
Oh, baby, could we spend a month here tonight, until we both are painted by morning light? Whoever made you must have had a talent for high design. How in the world did you get to be so fine?
The third art book is called So the Echo, which is a sort of shortening of an old phrase that says, quote, "As the call, so the echo." And it's a phrase that always resonated with me since the moment I heard it. I thought it was beautiful. Similar to the first 2 in the sense that it's like a lot of sketchbook material and photography from traveling around the world and sort of journal entries. But this book, I think, differs from the first 2 considerably. Mostly because I feel like the artwork started to undergo a sort of a refinement process. I'm under no illusions that I'm like a great artist or anything, or that I am better than other people. I have so much to learn when it comes to art, but that's what excites me about it. You know, like art to me is this opportunity to understand my experience here. And it's the way that I understand my experience here. I draw things and I write things down and I take pictures, and then I forget about them for periods of time, and then I look back at them in old sketchbooks and I'm like, oh, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was going through. And sometimes when it's happening to you, it's too close and you can't understand, and you're confused and you're upset, or you're too happy, and you know what I mean? Like, so you can look back at these things and you'd be like, ah, that's who I was then. Yeah. And so by understanding who we were, we can better understand who we are and perhaps where we're going. I honestly see music and art as, to say that they're interchangeable actually is not even that accurate. I see them as the same thing. I see it all as just art. Music has been a way that I've been interpreting my experience. The visual art that I do is just another way of me interpreting my experience and trying to make sense of it.
I'd wait around with you for worse or better, but our halcyon days are few. It's now or never. The writing's on the wall. If I can walk, I will crawl. You rise above them all. We come together.
It is true I'm allergic to milk. In the video, it's not milk. If it was milk, I'd be dead. My skin would have melted off, and yeah, I've been very unhappy. It's like like some movie substance. It's a powder. My girlfriend was mad at me for like a week. Understandably. I told her though. I said, when I go today, I'm gonna do things that you're probably not gonna be very happy about. She's like, go do it. And then she saw the first cut and she was like, hey, what'd you think? Do you like it? She didn't even talk to me. She was like, you know, it was fun. It was challenging because as you can see in the video, there's no edits. It's all one shot that moves through. And we only had enough time to do 3 takes. And we only had enough milk to do 3 takes. So we had to get it in 3 takes or it was not a video. And we didn't get it the first 2 takes. And so by the 3rd take, you can kind of see some of the panic in my eyes. I'm starting to like, I'm there and I'm present, but in my mind, I'm like, please don't fuck up. Let's do this right. And the stuff was sort of coming up around us. It was sort of we're supposed to be like consumed by it. So I had this sort of double panic effect going on. At my core, in my essence, I'm the same person. I still make music because I love it. And in a lot of ways, I love it even more because it's taught me so much and it's provided so many opportunities for me throughout my life. I have to say though that even though, you know, we're not as like famous a band or we're not as sort of like popular now as we were in a different time, I prefer now to then. I feel more grateful now. I feel less fearful now. You know, I just did the first handful of shows with Sons of the Sea and I put a band together and it was so much fun and the audiences really seemed to enjoy it as well. And so my deepest intention would be to bring it over here and play concerts. Hello, Facebook fans of Television Net. It's Brandon here. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. That's the bell.